everybody, it's Stuart with Wine on the Dime, and McIntryre Family Wines is the upcoming guest for this Thursday's Pink Society chat. They were kind enough to send me a bottle of their Merlot to review, so stay tuned to check out this bottle of wine. Hey everybody, so before we begin to review, if you like the review, if you learned something from it, or if you like McIntryre Family Wines, then subscribe to the channel, share this with a friend, like it, and I'll maybe even click that notifications bell so when I get back to live streaming, you guys are notified about it. All right, so today I'm reviewing the 2016 Kimberly Merlot. It's from the Kimberly Vineyard in Arroyo, Seco, AVA. It's 100% Merlot. It's 13.8% alcohol by volume, and the retail price is $25. However, though, I am gonna say, I love it when they send me a whole bunch of stuff with like the tech sheet. I don't read the tasting notes because I don't like to cheat. But jumping to the vial stats, like I said, 100% Merlot, Kimberly Vineyard, Arroyo Seco. Rootstock is 181 with 110R. So if you're interested in knowing what the rootstock is, it's here. Total acidity, 0.58 grams per 100 milliliters. pH 3.72, alcohol 13.8%. Cases produced 250. Suggested retail price $25. If I can get the tech sheet, I'll put a link to it below so you guys can take a look at it as well. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this wine. One thing I will say is when I popped the cork, that thing was dark on the inside. Dark, dark, dark. Like black as my soul, dark. So I'm hoping that this wine has maintained some of that dark quality. Let's take a look. All right, so from a color standpoint, ooh, yeah. Deep purple, no artifacts, no cloudiness. All right, on the nose. Oh man, blackberry, straight away, blackberry jam. You got a little bit of, maybe like a black currant action going on. It's like a little bit of clove, a tiny bit of what smells like vanilla. There's a little bit of like a hint of licorice. But I mean, it's getting close to Christmas time as of recording this. This might be a bottle of wine where if you wanted to enjoy it with your meal, then that would probably work, assuming it tastes good. But also, I mean, it's got some nice aromatics for a mulled wine. Get the right spices, they just kind of augment everything that's in there. This is gonna sound weird. It smells like it could be jammy, but it's not going to be. And the reason why is because some of these fruits smell like they're almost like a little bit of like a dried, overripe fruit. But the consistency of the wine and the way it looks and the way it moves, it doesn't make me feel like it is too thick. So, I mean, you can tell it's got some alcohol in it, but I don't think it's gonna be overly jammy. Though it does kind of have a blackberry jam quality to it on the nose. Not getting really any tertiary, maybe just a slight hint of earth, but that's pretty much it. Let's get to the taste. This is a lovely Merlot. Pronounced intensity on the palate. Medium plus on the nose, which is nice. I like being able to get qualities of the wine. As a matter of fact, when I was pouring it, I was kind of getting some waft this way, and I could already start picking out things then. In terms of acid, medium plus acid. The finish is at least a medium finish. I'm gonna let it try to continue to develop. In terms of body, full body, alcohol, it tastes like a medium alcohol wine. Acid, medium plus acid. I actually wanna walk back to that intensity because that fruit intensity is quite nice on here. It really is. You get a really good pop of that blackberry, of sort of that black currant. That licorice is just a little bit there. There is a little bit of an earthiness, but I really like that I'm getting a very strong secondary note. That vanilla, it kind of shows up in the mid palate and it goes into the finish. And y'all know me, I'm not a heavy vanilla guy, so it has the right amount where I can tell it's there and it adds to it without trying to be overpowering. The real thing I really like are some of like those baking spices, like the clove, maybe that little bit of like that licorice that's in there. So like all that stuff is really cool. It really plays nice. Yeah, I mean, it's just, there's also got like a little bit of like a bergamot. It kind of reminds me almost a little bit of like an Earl Grey note going on there. Yeah, I mean, this thing has some really nice smells, but how good is it? Let's get to the blick. Balance, you're in balance, full point. Length, I'm gonna give you medium plus, but it's still not enough to give you a full point here, half a point. Intensity, I'm gonna give you a full point on the intensity. I am gonna give you a full point because I'm just getting punched in the mouth on this and I can smell it from a little bit of a way. So I'm gonna round up, give you a full point there. And complexity, I'm getting primary, I'm getting secondary, Both of those are nice and intense, and they're very strong. I'm not getting any tertiary, but that's probably because it hasn't had time to develop, so I'm gonna give you half a point. In the end, that's 3 points. You're a very good wine. This retails for $25, so it is a bit of a splurge alert. However though, this is a really nice bottle of wine. I am, like I said multiple times, I'm always worried about when I open a California wine and I smell it and it smells jammy, because more often or not, it's like a jam bar in my mouth. It's just like, I might as well pop open the lid of what I'm making for my kids' PB&Js and just scoop it out and just put it straight in. In this case, it smells that way. It has that richness, but it doesn't have that overwhelmingly thick body that I don't like in a lot of those really jammy California reds. So in this case, I mean, this is darn good. Oh, and another quick note before I go to the outro is this vineyard is Sustainability in Practice certified. It was one of the first few in California. So not only is this a pretty darn good wine, they follow some cool agricultural practices too. Anyway, this has been Stuart with Wine on the Dime. If you liked today's video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Have you had McIntryre family wines? Especially this 2016 Kimberly Merlot. I'd be interested to know if you have. Leave a comment below, and I'll see you all again soon with another episode from Wine on the Dime. In the meantime, I need to get this thing edited so it's up in time for the Pink Society chat. Shucks, I'll just have to continue enjoying a little bit more of it while I do that work. I'll see y'all there.